and this is another episode, SMS News Channel. So you know what cracks me up is when people say, oh, the country needs saving. The country needs saving from whom? That's my question. What does the country need saving from? Can you tell me that? Can you literally tell me what does the country need saving from? Because if the country needs saving from spiritual wickedness in high places, then yes, it needs saving. But if you just trying to say it needs saving because you want to wipe out a certain group of people, or if you think it needs saving because, help me understand what that means. Another thing I just learned is a lot of people like to be entitled to stuff, right? So remember how I was talking about Lil Nas X and stuff? So there was this video on a social media site that was talking about, funny things and hacks, and it had a couple of people basically violating a girl. And so some people were getting frustrated that they thought that those things were funny, and I'm just like, I don't know what the world is coming to. It's like 2021 is like the year where people just like to commit the most crimes, because I never knew that violations were hilarious. What's hilarious about that? So not only are we going to make it seem like it's a joke that the girl on this video is being patted down, but we're making a joke about basically violating the opposite sex. And I'm just saying, it's all jokes and it's all fun and games until it happens to you, until it happens to your family. Just a small thought. Just thought I'd say something about that. Just a thought. Gum was issued. But yeah. I also realized that even when you work jobs, people are not confidential. Which I'm trying to figure out, where is that appropriate to be non-confidential? I said it the wrong way. Where is it appropriate for somebody not to be confidential is what I meant to say. Because my thing about it is, if we're gonna be trusting our job for certain things, and there's supposed to be a code of conduct, then a person's business shouldn't be out and about. I'll give you an example. There was one time I was supposed to be working somewhere, and I was supposed to label, I guess, test tubes or something like that. So I was supposed to be training with this particular person, and I walk in, and my boss said, well, today you're going to be working with Sarah. And I said, oh, I thought I was going to be working with the said person that was supposed to be over the bags. It's like, well, today I want you to do something else. It's like, okay. So I trained with her. She helped me understand it a little bit better. I got faster with it. And I just felt like the manager, I don't know what was wrong, but he just wouldn't speak directly to me. Every time I did something, I would hear it from everybody else except for him. So he was like, well, I feel so when one of the recruiters that I was working with, when me and her didn't see eye to eye, he's like, he felt like he caused the problem because he told her a certain amount, I guess, a certain amount of my business. And he was like, well, I feel like I kind of, stirred it up and everything. And let me just tell you one thing about this other girl, she didn't get trained that much. So I can't, basically saying that because of the fact that she didn't get the training that I was getting, that I should be easy on her. But I was telling him, I can be easy all day long, but if you're spreading rumors about my business that I told you in confidence that was a little embarrassing because of, for some odd reason, I was going through a really odd time at the time, and I just told you this in confidence. Now, you could tell somebody that somebody is, late because of X, Y, and Z, but you don't have to go into detail. And the fact that I'm hearing the details from her, and I already don't really like her that much. And so then a couple of days gone past, and she was just telling you, I said, everybody else is not going to keep it real with you, but I'm going to keep it real with you. They probably going to fire me. And I said, why are they about to fire me? So then there's another thing that I thought was inappropriate, because I said, not only is this girl now telling my business, but now she's telling me the status of my employment. And I'm saying, you didn't hire me. X person did. So why isn't the manager talking to me about this stuff? That's all I'm saying. So just a little note on that. I just thought it was interesting that, that you can work and people don't follow, or abide by any rules, basically. Interesting, I thought. Very interesting. But overall, things have been kind of smooth, but when I do these videos, I'm just talking about stuff that I've seen. I'm not trying to, pick with anything. I just, grab a topic and I'll talk about it. That's all I'm doing. But I just thought it was kind of interesting, that people just say whatever they want to say. Yeah. But even like at work, when you're trying to do your job, and that job click, though, I tell you. And I'm trying to figure out why we got clicks on jobs in the first place, because it's like, I didn't know jobs are starting to turn into high school. Like, are you serious? I don't know. Like, you can determine if somebody's getting fired. You can cause somebody to have issues. And if they're best friends, of course he's going to trust his best friend if that's his person. Like, you would think when you sign a contract that talks about fraternizing that you wouldn't do it on the job, and it happens all the time. But it's like, if you get caught doing, it's another thing. So it's like, it's very much like on jobs, as I'm noticing, it's a lot of do as I say but not as I do. So yeah, which is also very interesting on how not to confuse these kids. But yeah, do what you do. Awesome, wonderful. I don't know. But yes, on another episode of SMS News Channel, and I'll be back with more.